All right, this is Boxing with the Truth, and I am the Truth. It's June 14, 2015, and today we have John "The Rock" Jackson with us today. How you doing, John?
Man, I'm doing good, man. I'm feeling good, and I'm just glad to be on your show, man.
Well, I appreciate it. Actually, you're down in, are you in St. Thomas, the Virgin Islands right now?
Yes. Me and my brother, Julius, the chef, we were in California for a while, training in Big Bear with Triple G, and now we're back home in training camp right now.
Okay, and I want to bring that up real quick so some of the fans know you actually are from a boxing family. Your brother's a pro fighter as well, Julius Jackson, who you just brought up. He's actually 19-0. You're 19 wins with 15 knockouts and 2 losses. And for some of the newer boxing fans that aren't aware, your father is actually a boxing legend, 3-time world champion, Julian the Hawk Jackson, and his record was 55-6.
Yes.
So let me ask you.
One of the hardest punches in the game.
So let me ask you that. With all that, do you ever feel any pressure to live up to your dad's legacy?
No, man. I mean, when we were younger, at times we used to feel it, but we know that we're our own person. We have our own style. I'm glad just to have a little bit of the power that he had. Because my dad is something special, man. He had knockout power, 1-punch knockout power in either hand, and that's rare, man. There's probably like 1 or 2 guys right now in the game that's doing that. If that, So my dad is special, and we know that we have our own lives and our own careers to do and our own legacy to build. So we're just striving to do the best we can.
Okay, now are you fighting at middleweight right now?
No, junior middleweight.
Junior middleweight? Okay, and you turned pro in 2009, right?
Yes.
Okay,
the 2008 Olympics.
And you're actually only 26, so you got a long career ahead of you.
Yeah, for sure. We're still young, and we're still pushing, man. We're still pushing.
And for some of the fans that don't know, you actually were in the 2008 Beijing Olympics.
Yes. I qualified in Trinidad in the second qualifiers, and I fought my first fight. I fought Belarus, and I beat him on the points. And then my second fight, I fought Korea, who won the bronze medal, and I didn't win that fight. I lost on points. But that was the man. It was like to get there. I beat the guy that beat Demetrius Andrade in Brazil for the Pan American Games, and man, I shocked the whole boxing world in amateur when I just came and I beat that guy from Brazil and to qualify for the Olympics. Man, it was like the biggest achievement, man. I loved it. I just love the Olympics, and I wish I could go again.
Well, I want to talk about some of your amateur accomplishments real quick. You were actually a 4-time gold medalist at the Caribbean ABA Junior Championships, and you won Best Boxer 3 times.
Yep. Yeah, that's all the Caribbean islands, Cuba, all the best boxers from Cuba, Bahamas, Guyana, all the islands here. We have this it's like in the States it's called Golden Gloves, but here it's Cabo, the Caribbean Games. And I won that 4 times, and I won Best Boxer 3 times, and it was awesome.
Okay, now the boxing team that you're with is 340 Boxing, right?
Yes, 340 Boxing.
Okay, and you're signed with Al Heyman, right?
Yes. Me and my brother are signed with Al Heyman now.
Okay.
That's recent, actually. That's not too. We haven't signed for him for that long yet, but it's recent, man. We're loving it so far.
Okay, and speaking of Al Heyman and Greg Cohen, everybody's aware that these guys are helping bring boxing back to the local networks, Spike, CBS, NBC, channels like that. And this Premier Championship Boxing and then also Championship Boxing on CBS. Have you been in any talks with him or any of his people about possibly getting you on one of the shows soon?
Yeah, man, that's for sure, man. in the near future, we'll be on the show in the air soon. Probably Julius first, and then probably me after. But yeah, that's in the makings right now.
Okay, that's good to hear. Do you actually have any plans for this summer? Do you have any opponents lined up or anything going on?
Well, yeah, I'm actually in the WBC tournament for the Floyd's vacant. He vacated the WBC belt in junior middleweight, and I'm in the tournament. And my first fight against a guy from Philippines. I forgot his name. It's not on my head right now, but. Yeah, and I should be fighting in the next month or two, so you guys look out for it.
Okay. Also, I want to bring up a guy that you fought. I brought this up off air. He's a friend of mine. He's from the local area here, the state of Minnesota. You fought Cerresso Fort on Friday Night Fights. Unfortunately, Cerresso took the end of that, and you won in a unanimous decision. So talk to me about that a little bit.
Yeah, man. You know, it was a good fight, man. It's a nice televised fight, and Cerresso was a good guy, man. The weigh-in, he actually talked to my promoter and stuff. Like, they were pretty cool. I was like, what? He's a cool guy and stuff. So I was like, man, this is business. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, he's a good guy, and you know, I hope he keeps pushing and trying to reach his goals still. All
right, and I want to bring up real quick Andy Lee. Okay, the knockout, I mean, it's basically the knockout around the world. Everybody saw it. I mean, you were beating him.
Yeah.
There's no argument there that you were winning. And did you just drop your hand? Did you not see the punch? What happened?
Yeah, well, that fight with Andy Lee, man, you know, I was dominating the fight I felt so good and so strong. And when I had him in the 5th round, I had him in the corner, and I let off a combination, and he moved out the corner, and he tripped, he tripped over the mat, he stumbled a little bit, and I thought he was really hurt. I thought he was really hurt bad. So I kind of went in for that one punch KO. I went in with everything. I put all the marbles on the table with that one punch, you know. Because I thought he was out of it. I wasn't expecting anything back. You know, and that's where I went wrong. You know, I'm a young fighter, you know, and we make mistakes like that, you know, and I'm glad that, you know, I got that now early in my career, and, you know, because I was ranked 4th by WBC, and now I'm ranked 7th, you know, so I'm glad I got that happen now, you know, that when I was, up and a champion, and when I'm up there, because now I learned from it, and now I'm ready to go, because Anthony fought some other guys after that, and had them looking like nothing, and I had Andy Lee like he was nothing, you know. So it shows. It makes me feel confident as well, you know, in my skill and where I'm at right now. And right now, I feel more wise and more mature going into the ring.
But see, in some ways, that was kind of a fluke, because there's no way that you could have known that he wasn't technically hurt, that he had tripped over the mat. There's no way that you would have known that. So a lot of guys would have did the same thing that you did.
Yeah, that's true, man. That's true, man. I mean, it happens. It happened to Pacquiao when he was beating up Marquez, and Marquez caught him the punch. So it happens to the best fighters, man. It's a part of the sport, you know. Okay. And, you know, people look at it and be like, oh, you got knocked out. I mean, it's a part of the sport. You know, I don't feel bad about it, because I knocked out guys, and I got knocked out. It happens, you know. It's a part of the sport, and I respect the sport, you know. So I give my all into the sport. So, you know, anything can happen, man. You can't get careless in there, man, and I learned that.
Okay, well, the reason I brought that up is because I'm hoping that you're going to tell me that there's been talks of a rematch, because I would love to see a full fight of that again.
Oh, man, I've been hoping and praying for that, man, but we actually reached out to him a couple of times, and he said that he would not give me a rematch, because after the fight, he actually came to me. I said, John, come, let's take a picture. And I went to him, and we took some pictures and stuff, and he was like, man, to be honest, man, I just got lucky. He's like, I had no answers for you. I had no answers for you in the fight. I had no answers for you, but I just got lucky, man. You're going to be a champion and this and that. And we reached out to him for a rematch, and he put on Twitter, he was like, no, guys, I'm sorry. I put a smiley face and said, no, you want to fight me again. You know, but I don't know. I'm hoping though. I'm hoping he changes his mind, man. I think I deserve it, man. How that fight went, how that fight played out.
No, I agree. I think you deserve it, and I think the fans deserve it. I think it would be a good fight because, like you said, sometimes things happen like that, and like you said in the sport, and both guys know things happen like that, so he should honor that, and why not give you a rematch?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna try to reach out. I'm gonna my team. Everyone's gonna try to reach out to him again and see if we're gonna make that possible, man. Because it was an entertaining fight, an exciting fight from round one. I was the first person to ever put him on the canvas, and it was an exciting fight, man, from round one to round five, man. And I'd love to do it again, man. So if we're gonna make it happen, we'll make it happen.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, man. I had no idea. I was like, who is this kid just knocking Andy Lee around the ring? I was so shocked. I thought for sure you were going to take him out, and then that punch just came from nowhere.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, my whole island, in the Virgin Islands, like, everyone is watching this. Everyone is watching the TV, and, like, they see, like, I was going for it. They saw that I was going for it in that round, and I had them on the ropes, and boom, boom, boom. Like, they were about to pop champagne and everything, man. But when they saw that, like, what happened? Like, most of them didn't even see the punch. Like, what happened? So, man, it was a shocker, man. And I even, like, because I didn't even see the punch. That's why it hurt me so bad. I couldn't brace for it. I didn't even see the punch. I didn't expect anything. I didn't even, it was like a blank space, man. I didn't even see the punch. Up to now, I see the punch. But, man, it's a good experience, man. A good learning experience. I feel like 10 times of a man now. Stepping in that square circle, man, and giving it my all, man. And I can't wait, man, for you guys to see me again, man, on TV. You guys are going to see me soon, man. Soon.
Okay, let's switch gears a little bit from boxing. I was actually surprised to learn this, but you actually have a few more talents besides boxing. I understand you're kind of an actor. You're in a music video. You're in some commercials. You're on a TV series. Yeah. So tell me about that a little bit.
Yeah. I dabbled in a couple of little things, man. I did a couple of little video shoots, did a couple commercials for a television, not a television, but a cable company. Did like 3 commercials for them. I did like a couple music videos, and man, it's awesome, man. The exposure, doing stuff for my fans, and my, just like close people in the islands too. And it's just been an awesome experience, man. I love the sport, and I love giving back. I love, doing anything that can build up the sport or even show people my personality. It's a blessing, man. It's a truly big blessing, man.
So now the TV series Countdown to Vegas, did you just make an appearance on that, or were you a regular on the show?
Oh yeah, that was we were regulars on it. It was like a local series for TV show for our island to build up to the fight in Vegas. I think that's the fight where I won my minor title, the WBC Youth World title. Yeah, man, it was awesome doing that, man. Because a lot of people just see the finished product. They just see us in the ring, sharp and doing our thing, but they don't know what we put our body through to get there, how the pain and the soreness and the bloody nose from sparring and, all of that, waking up 5 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, and, and giving people that insight, to see what we go through to get to that point is, it's awesome, man. It was an awesome series.
Well, let me tell you something. I respect fighters a lot more than I used to. I'm actually training right now with Al Sands, the Minnesota Cruiserweight champion, to get in the to get in the ring to fight one pro fight to say that I've actually been in the ring. So I started training about 2 months ago, and I don't know how you guys do it every day for years and years and years. I give you guys the utmost respect.
Yeah, man, for sure, man. I respect you too, man. That's big, man. That's big what you're doing. A lot of people don't have the corazón, the heart to do that, man. That's cool.
Well, thank you. I mean, it's a lot harder than I expected, but it's always been a dream of mine. So hopefully by the end of the year, I'm gonna be in the ring one time and accomplish my dream. So.
For sure, man. All the best to you, man. All the best.
Thank you. Also, I want to ask, do you have any type of like rituals or habits or anything you do before a fight?
We just give thanks, man. We pray a lot. We play a lot of music in the dressing room. Nothing really. Nothing really big. We just as a team, we come together and pray and just thank God for the opportunity and thank God for for blessing us with the talent and for blessing us with favor. And because God is a big part of us and our team. So yeah, that's the ritual we do. It's pray and give God thanks.
Okay, is there something that you enjoy doing, a favorite activity that's outside of boxing that has nothing to do with the sport?
Yeah, I actually like to do a lot, man. I do a lot on the island. I raise, right now I'm on a chicken farm right now, actually. Yeah, we raise chicken. I have a lot of animals, like a lot of dogs and pets and stuff. I love to travel. I love to go on the beach. We have some beautiful beaches here. Yeah, I love to do a lot of things outside the sport, just to relax and keep my mind off and until we're ready to go again.
Okay, so tell me something that your boxing fans wouldn't know about you.
Something they wouldn't know about me. That I had asthma really bad when I was younger. So my mom never thought I would have been a boxer, but because I had asthma really bad, I couldn't breathe, I couldn't run or do anything, but God healed me, man, and I'm like 100%. So that's one thing no one really knows about me, that I never thought that I would have been able to box, and now I'm ranked 7th in the world and doing big things.
Okay, so give me some of your influences in boxing, not counting your father, because we already know your father's one of them. Somebody else that influences you, that you look up to in the sport.
Yeah, man. One of my biggest influences was Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. And he was, because him and my dad were signed by Don King, and so we would see him all the time. We were small. And I would get all the boxing magazines my dad were in, he were in it, and I would just be staring at his pictures more than my dad's pictures, and my mom would be laughing at it. But yeah, man, I used to look up to him so much, man. His heart, his style, his relentlessness, and he'll fight anyone, the best fighters. Yeah, man, I really looked up to him, man. He had over 100 fights, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, man. To me, he was my idol, man. He still is. I still look up to him.
Okay, so give me 3 words that describe you.
3 words that describe me? In boxing wise, or?
Nope, just in general.
I'll say I'm kind. I'm determined, and a God-fearing man. I'll say those 3.
Okay, now if you weren't a boxer, do you think you'd be involved in another sport?
We were really big into baseball, but I don't know how far I would have gotten with that. But probably, and I love all sports, man. I love basketball, I love baseball, but I don't know if I can play those professionally. But I probably just saw myself. I probably have been in boxing somehow, probably training fighters or doing something, or even probably being a fireman or something. When I was smaller, I wanted to be a fireman too.
Okay. Well, I mean, like I said, you still got a long career ahead of you, and you're 19-2. But give me one of your favorite moments so far throughout your career.
One of my favorite moments, first with the Olympics, but professionally, one of my best fights, I think, was a fight with Willie Nelson. I thought I won that fight, but to me, that was my I love that fight because like he was coming at me, and I was like going at him, and it was like a war, you know. And none of us wanted to like back off the pedal, and man, I just felt like that was my coming out fight, and you know, they didn't give me the decision, which I thought I deserved, but I thought that was one of my best fights, one of the biggest moments on TV, and I loved it, man, and I can't wait to have more of those.
Okay, so if a kid wanted to come into the gym right now, what type of advice would you give him?
Yeah, man. If a kid comes in the gym and says that he really wants to do this and he's serious about it, man, I just tell him to man, just never give up, because there'll be bumps in the road, and just keep pushing, man. It's consistency. You know, boxing, you need consistency. You can't come 3 days, miss 2 days, come to the... No, you have to keep coming consistently and keep putting in that same hard work, man. And you must grow. You must get better. So that'll be my advice to him. Stay focused, man.
All right, and one more time, I want to remind the fans that you did say that you probably will be seen on TV soon, hopefully before the end of the summer, and that hopefully they're possibly going to see you on one of these new local shows, the Premier Championship Boxing, and that you're going to be in the ring soon again.
Yes, I'll be in the ring soon, man. Soon. So you guys look out for it, man.
All right. Well, I'm going to end the interview on that. I appreciate your time, John. And would you like to say anything to your fans and your supporters before we end?
Yeah, man. I want to thank the Truth Boxing, man. You guys are awesome, man. You guys are doing a good thing. And I want to thank all my fans out there, man. You know, I love you guys, and just stay tuned, man. You know, we're gonna be making a big push this year, man. Me, my brother, and the whole team, man. And even my cousin, Samuel Roger, he's fighting June 20th in Atlanta. So you guys look out for that. I don't think it's gonna be televised, but just look up on the internet and you can see the results or whatever. But yeah, man, I just want to thank everyone, man, for everything, man, and look out for it.
All right, and with that, the truth has spoken.